Hey guys, welcome back. You got Aqua up in the house with Chozen. We're going to be showcasing some decks. We have some games we're going to give to you guys. It's MaudGames, which is our orange-white variant, essentially of a mod take on the meta. Basically, raw mid-range. And then we're also rocking some DJ, so pink-blue. So essentially, draw with movement tricks. We're going to start off. And these aren't prefabricated games. You know, we're just literally shuffling and drawing. So 2d6 high roll goes. I'm going to take it with an 8 probably. And he's going to lose with a 5. So I'm going to start looking at our hands to see who goes first. Or to see if we're going to keep or not. I'm actually going to say no. I don't like this hand. I'm not a big fan. One Varmint Barricade is just not enough. I guess Aqua's going to stick with what he's rolling with. I'm down with that. I'm also starting 2, which is pretty nice. DJ will probably flip turn 1 unless he drops a Nightmare Moon, but you never know. That play is just too stupid not to do, especially if Hose is around, but again, just a ridiculous card. A lot of things should probably be restricted to 1, but again, I'm not the lead dev, so what do I know? I'm going to start the game, take 2 action tokens, and pass the turn.
Card. Contain 2 action tokens. I'm gonna go ahead and you probably want to talk through this because you can't hear me.
Okay, yeah, for sure. So sorry, I've just been informed by Aqua. It's probably impossible to hear him. Also, because I'm incredibly loud. So he grabbed 2 action tokens. He's paying 1 to draw a card. Big surprise there. Then he's gonna pay a 2nd action token and draw a 2nd card. Therefore, flipping his main. That's the 3rd card he drew this turn. Now he's gonna offer his deck. Do I want to cut it? Sure, why not? And then he is going to continue his turn probably by exhausting his main to draw another card. So that's exactly what's going to happen. Now he's going to look at his hand. Looks like he has 10 cards because he drew twice. Going from 6 to 7 to 8 to 9 to exhausting to draw to the 10th card. Now he's going to choose 2 cards to discard. Probably looking to discard a Dr. Hooves or probably Villains because he's a little afraid of what I can do as far as Maud is concerned. So he discarded a Pinkie Pie, Responsibility Pawn, and Nightmare Moon. Of course, Nightmare Moon not something he wants to get rid of now that he has so much hand advantage. So he's going to pass the turn. I draw a card. I'm going to gain 2 action tokens, and I'm going to look at my hand. What exactly do I have? What do I want to play? What am I concerned about? What am I going to do? I'm going to actually pass the turn. I think 4 is a good number. I'm not going to play Varmint Barricade. If I had one, of course, that would hit the field. But at this point, not much I can do unless I'm going to start confronting, which is just not going to occur right now. So Aqua's going to draw a card. He's going to take 2 action tokens. He's going to look at his hand. He's rocking 9 cards right now. He has that chance to draw. I feel like Madden right now. So the goal of the game right now is you want to take the ball and you want to score. You want to get a touchdown. So Aqua's going to pay 1 action token, play villain face down, probably. Might be some sort of regular troublemaker. Unlikely to be CI since there's nothing really. Exhausting his main to draw a card. Looking for answers right now. Probably looking for that Dr. Who's as well. He still has 1 action token. I'm sitting at 4, so I'm looking pretty good right now. Feel okay. He blocked off his problem as well. So there's the Chrysalis. Again, probably still looking for cards. Doesn't want to hold on to those troublemakers. So I'm going to draw a card. Grab 2 more action tokens. So I'm sitting 2, 4, 6 action tokens. He's got a card on top of his. All right, he is looking for trouble. So this is great for Maud because anytime any player defeats a troublemaker at that problem, they're going to get an extra point. Great for him because he's going to be farming villains just like Maud, except Maud's a little efficient at it. So I have 6 action tokens. What can I do this turn? So we're going to start off. We're going to say, boom, Varmint Barricade, 1 action token. I'm down with this, right? Oh, what do I do now? So I still have 5 action tokens. A lot of moves, a lot of things can go down right now. What else do I want to do? I want to play 1, 2. Sapphire Shores seems good. So I have 3 action tokens remaining. Maud's going to flip at the end of this phase, right? So I still have 3 action tokens. What do I really want to do right now? What am I thinking about? Well, I'm going to say, let's play Heart's Desire. Boom. 1, 2. And then let's drop something face down at this problem as well. Pay 1 for that. Pump the Varmint Barricade. There we go for that. All right. So now I'm like, oh, fair enough. So now I'm going to use the card beneath Varmint Barricade to move Maud up here for free to this troublemaker, which he played at that problem. So now both problems have troublemakers on them. So I've board stayed. End of main phase, Maud's going to flip. I have 1 card in the discard pile. It's an Element of Honesty. She's going to go to 4. So all of a sudden, 4, 5, 6. I need 4 to confront that. Feels pretty good. So I'm going to get on the board and pop myself to 2. All right, that's going to accelerate the game state, but I have Heart's Desire in play, so I feel like I'm probably going to catch him an AT, assuming that is not a Chrysalis, and it's either Nightmare Moon or an Azotl. So now I'm going to pass the turn, accelerated now to 3 action tokens, so Aqua draws, gains 3 action tokens, 1, 2, 3, readies his main, looks at his hand, Troublemaker face hits, and he flips his Troublemaker. What could it be? It's an Azotl. So I'm lucky I read that correctly. Sapphire Shores is frightened, so that's kind of crappy for my standstills. But again, not such a huge issue. He's going to touch my card, kind of beckoning. What is this? He's not quite certain. Smiling right now, not entirely certain what's going on. I'm just kind of narrating things, keeping the dead space alive. So he's going to play a Fixer. Boom, right there. That means he has 3 action tokens remaining of the 4 that he initially had. So he's looking right now at his hand. He's like, what can I play? And I have 3 action tokens. Probably a bulk biceps. Alright, so I'm going to guess correctly. There's the bulk biceps. Alright, DJ is still unexhausted. Definitely has the chance to exhaust that DJ. Looking for another card. Is he afraid of Hit of Hooves? I don't know. He probably wants one just so we can discard it. He's going to exhaust his main. There you go. Looking for answers, looking for cards. How many cards in your hand, Aqua?
8.
Looks like he's 8 cards, folks. So he's 8 cards, not going to discard this turn. I'm going to draw a card. Boom. Get 3 action tokens. 1, 2, 3. Still have 1 card in my discard pile. If I want to confront, it's going to be 4 to 5. Do I really want to do that? I certainly could. Not sure if I want to, though. With 3 action tokens and a flipped Azotl, what do I really want to do right now? So if I leave this up, there's a good chance that Aqua's probably going to confront it next turn. Or I can choose not to, send that home, and then probably play something there as well. What do I want to do? There's a lot of good choices. You know what I'm going to do? You know what? I'm actually going to just send this home right now. That's okay. Not a big deal. And then I'm going to spend 2 action tokens. 1, 2. And then I'm going to play Candlelight Hedge Maze. Now, this is really good. You can see that he played a Fixer to play that bulk biceps. Things are looking good for me. Exhaust, pay 1. All of a sudden, that bulk biceps is mine. Okay? Great card, great control. Orange is doing its thing. Now I'm going to pass the turn. Now it's on Aqua. He's going to draw a card. Boom. He's going to get some action tokens. He's going to ready his main. 1, 2, 3. Boom, boom, boom. So what have we got here? He's got probably 10 cards in his, or 9 cards in his hand because he just drew. He has 3 action tokens. He's going to pay 2 probably to get that bulk biceps back. Good play. Here's bulk biceps. And now you'll ask yourself, why did I do that? Well, first off, that's going to put my mod up to 5. Okay, and secondly, it essentially made him waste that turn. So my Heart's Desire is probably going to pop now. I need to waste 2 action tokens as well. Exhaust, big deal. All right, now he's going to exhaust the draw as well. And he's actually going to play to that Azotl. Very confusing. Multiple Azotls in play. You never know which is which, okay? Makes a lot of sense. So now this dude's rocking a lot of cards in his hand. He's a little concerned, but he's like, you know what? It's cool. I'm gonna do my thing. Looking at his hand. Lots of things to do right now. Probably choosing to discard. Still looking for that Dr. Hooves. Not super pleased with what's going on, but you know what? He has 4 in total, so he's feeling good right now. Like, he's not, you know, he has his pink entry, he has his blue entry. He's going to discard a Holly Dash and a Surprise Party. So I'm going to draw a card. Now, at this point, I'm like, oh, what do I do? I have 3 action tokens. I got an Azotl. If I don't confront this, I'm going to go home. I have Heart's Desire. Why not, right? So I'm going to confront this Azotl, okay? Azotl, my 5 to his 5. Pretty even. 6 to his 3. Looks good. So I'm going to pop that Heart's Desire. 1, 2, 3, 4. Azotl's going to go home. I'm actually going to gain an extra point because of looking for trouble. So that's going to put me 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 3 points from that Azotl. QC goes to the bottom of my deck. Kind of wanted that, but not super rough. I'm okay, right? So right now, Maud is still 2, so 5 in total. Looking at my hand, cards, okay? Lots of things I could do right now. So if I want to, I could probably play Troublemaker to start moving to this Azotl. Do I think he's going to confront this? Anything's possible. He could have a gotta go fast. I don't know. I don't want to know. All right, I'll find out soon. So what do I do? Probably going to keep Maud here. Probably looking for cards that I could deal with. So probably what I think I can do. I guess. Excuse me. Apparently I'm dying. I'm going to pay. I'm going to start dealing with free movement. So I'm going to pay 1, right, for a Rock Salt Fashion. So that gives me another event. So all of a sudden, Maud boosts up to 3, right? Boom. And now I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3. So I have my wide requirement as well for a RTO. Boom. So now I'm accelerating myself. And you can just see the blood drain out of Aqua's face. He's none too happy about that. I was already going to accelerate to 6 this turn if I stuck with the problem right there, okay? So my question is, did I just want to get an extra point and go to 6, or do I want to go to 7 anyway since I'm moving over that threshold? Well, of course I'm going to be looking for that anyway. Also, since I'm here and I already played the rock solid fashion, I have a little more, a few more things I can do. So I'm going to pay 3 more, so 3 in total, and I'm going to play a Nest Weaver as well. Boom, right there. Done and done. That's going to allow me to get a card for my discard. I'm actually going to take the Candlelight Hedge Maze. So I have another way to get that back. I already have a Heart's Desire in discard, so she's still 3, and now I have an Inspire to deal with this guy as well. Things are not looking too good. These are going to go home, and then all of a sudden I'm going to get 1 point for that, 1 more for the bonus from RTO, and I'm going to go to 6, and then to 7, still 0. I'm going to pass the turn. Now, Aqua's going to draw a card. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Things are looking good. He's going to unexhaust DJ and Bulk Biceps. Does he want to confront? Maybe. So he's looking at his hand right now. He's like, maybe I have a Fierce Must Be Faced. Maybe I have a Hard Way. I don't know.
I'll confront.
So he's confronting 5 to 4. What's he got? I have a 5. He's looking at a 2. 6 to 10. Things are rough. Does he have any response to that? Probably not. Not the end of the world. So this is going to go to the bottom of my deck. All of a sudden, Azotl, still a formidable force. He's sitting right there, looking pretty. Got a lot of cards in his hand, but not so much he can do. He knows I have the Candlelight Hedge Maze, so if he gets crazy and he starts to do things with this Azotl and play a Holly Dash, probably going to put that card underneath my Candlelight Hedge Maze and force him to not confront that turn. Both things are going to go home. Bulk Biceps is really great in this meta because it can indefinitely bounce, okay? Great, great card. Right now, he's not too happy about this Nest Weaver either. Even though he's got a lot of cards, Inspire is still a really great mechanic. You know, it's never really bad. Allow me to get a card back anyway. So there's a Holly Dash. That's what I was expecting. Just paying for Holly, moving Biceps, and then he's going to draw a card as well. Boom. So there's the card draw. Looking at his hand, probably still looking for a Dr. Hooves. Looking for that Penny Lane combo. Everybody wants to gain action tokens. Decks like this just do it a little faster than everybody else. Great move. Now he's going to discard. Nope, he's going to play a 2 bits from his hand. He's going to move his cards, you know, a little OCD here, no big deal. I'm going to take a sip of this Mountain Dew. Probably why I'm talking so fast. And he's going to pass the turn. Delicious, delicious. So I'm going to draw a card. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Things are looking good. So now I have my Varmint Barricade RTO. I'm going to utilize the keyword Inspire. So I'm going to look at the top card of this guy's deck. I'm going to let him keep that. Not too afraid of that card. So he's going to keep that. I'm going to say, what do I have? What do I want to do here? So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do exactly what I said before. I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3, essentially for the Hedge Maze, for 2, exhausting it, paying the 1, taking Holly Dash. Boom. We knew that was going to happen. So what is he going to do now? He's probably shaking his little space boots. What do I do now? I'm going to pay 1 card, or 1 action token, for... this card right there. So that's going to give me a card for my Varmint Barricade. Great thing. And then I am going to pass my turn, go to 8. And then it's on him. So he's going to draw a card. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I actually left in Azotl. I'm not super concerned about him playing that because that's a card that I can definitely be with Maud. Okay. RTO still here. I kind of wanted to pay the Accelerate. So right now he's going to confront the Azotl with the Bulk Biceps. We're looking at 5 to 4. It's a tie right now. Does he want to take the risk and flip again? He does. So we're going to flip again. 5 to 4. I'm up. And he says, nope, he's going to play Gotta Go Fast. Great play here. So what's he going to do? He's going to move up DJ. Boom. So there's for the 1. And then you know what else? He's going to get 2 points from that as well. So he's going to accelerate himself, get 2 points, and he's going to finally get on the board. Boom. And this is where this deck really takes off. So these cards go to the bottom. But, of course, I anticipated something like that, and that's hence why I played my Troublemaker face down, blocking him off indefinitely because I'm a luck sack and he's not going to beat in a face-off. So what's he going to do now? He's got a couple action tokens. Looks like 3. He's got enough friends here to confront this problem. And then he has a 2 bits as well. If he wants to, he can get that Holly Dash back, but to what end? That's the real question. And see, that's where the power of Carolina Hedge Maze really comes in. If you force your opponent to not pop at the turn that you use it, then all of a sudden you're getting a lot of value because things start going to their home. So he says, do I want to let that stay there? What am I going to do? Now he's confused. He's like, Chozen's saying all these things. He's trying to trick me up. I don't know. He has to. He's right. So he popped it again. Seems fairly good. So Holly Dash goes to his home, and then he's going to end his turn getting 2 points for this. So he's going to go 2-3, correct? I lied. So he's going to stay 2. He's going to look at me quizzically. That's right. I just used quizzically in a sentence. And I'm just holding on to cards. He's like, do I play that as Odal? Nope. He's going to pass. So he's going to go 2-3, end his turn. I'm going to draw a card. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. All of a sudden, this card, 1, 2, 3, this will flip. What could it be? It's a Nightmare Moon. Probably the worst card for him to see. I discarded 2 Big Macs and a Featherweight. Not a big deal, but I'm okay with that. So his AJ's going to hit the board. Yep. That is an AJ. It's shiny as well. Trying to show off. So he drew a lot of cards, but that's okay. I'm, again, not super concerned. I didn't have a lot in my hand. Big Mac probably wasn't going to see play, so I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3. I'm assuming you're utilizing that AJ to kill the Nightmare Moon, question mark? Okay, so that's correct. So Nightmare Moon goes away, and that's fine, because you know what? I can probably do a double face-off this turn. I'm not super concerned about that. So I have 4 action tokens. I have a lot of free move, so what do I want to do? All right. What do I want to do? That's a good question. Well, first I'm going to Inspire. So let's look at you can put that card at the bottom of your deck. I don't want to see it. It's actually bulk biceps for those of you that are wondering. He's like, I hate you. What do I want to do now? So if I really want to, I could probably confront the social obligations, but honestly, I don't have enough cards to do a double face-off right now. Kind of unfortunate. I'm okay with that, though. So we're looking right now. It's still 8-4. He could go off explosively, and he might do a double face-off, but I'm actually fine with how this is going down. So what am I going to do?
Double face-off, you win.
Well, essentially, yeah. If he double face-offs, I win. So I'm going to pay 1. I'm going to play this here. So that's going to allow me to pump Farm and Barricade. And then I'm essentially going to use that card immediately to move Rarity here for free. Seems fairly good. So I'm going to get 2 points again. It's going to go home 9, 10. Boom. So 10-4. And then I'll pass the turn.
So now if that's a villain, you might win the game right there and then.
Yep. If it's a villain, I could very well win the game right there. And I actually am fully pumped as well. So Maud's actually is 7 now. So I actually have 9 power with this problem. None too happy. So even though AJ hit the field, not super concerning for this deck. Again, just being able to RTO, like, you know, he is the field, you know, but it's not a super big concern for me. So he got his action tokens. He got 4 again. We didn't break that threshold of 10. That's why the RTO kept moving back and forth. There's a big difference between 5 action tokens and 4. But honestly, between 3 and 4, not super concerned about that. So what's Aqua going to do? He's going to shuffle his hand. He's going to think really long and hard. He's like, how can I still win this game? How can I go from 4 to 10? If he double face-offs, he's pretty much going to throw the game because he knows I'm going to have access to the 2 new fresh problems. Not the play he wants to do right now. He doesn't know if this is a villain or not. If it is, things could be pretty rough for him. So what's he thinking right now? He has a couple options right now. What he really should try and do, probably try to confront this first. You know what I mean? Anything could happen. 7-4. His flip's high enough. I might lose, especially if he plays like a Heart's Desire. Anything could happen at that point as well, okay? He is an AJ, you know, so he's feeling good about board presence as well. You know, he can continue to farm this, but again, since I'm so far ahead, he really has to accelerate himself some way, somehow. So how is he going to do that? He's probably going to have to start farming villains on his own. What's the best way to do that for him? Probably to drop a Queen Chrysalis. Or, if he wants to, he can also play Changeling Infiltrator. He still has a Frightened Friend here. So, you know what he can do? He can play a Changeling Infiltrator for free. Boom, immediately block off a problem. Prevent me from double facing off as well. Now, that's a great play. He knows I have an RTO. So, what's he going to do? He's going to play 2 action tokens. He's going to play 2 Troublemakers face down. Is one of those a Changeling Infiltrator? He's thinking. It might be. No, he shook his head. It may or may not be, but he's not going to use its effect. Now he's going to shuffle his chips. He's thinking about his action tokens. He's like, holy, I have so much advantage right now, but I can't do anything with it. Applejack hit the field. He was feeling good about it, but again, he didn't get those hooves early enough. So he's going to exhaust his DJ to draw a card. Shuffling his hand, he's like, man, I used to have 9 cards in my hand. What have you done? Now he's going to pay 2. He's going to flip bulk biceps. Okay, fair enough. So now he's got an AJ, bulk biceps, an exhausted DJ, 1 action token, and a 2-bit. So all in all, honestly, Aqua's feeling pretty good right now. He does have the board state, but it took him a little long, probably because he didn't draw one enough and didn't get that Dr. Hope's Penny Lane. That's rough for him. So he's going to get rid of the 2 bits, play that Simpson Sales for free. Great play. Great play. Now he's concerned, though. He's asking himself, do I blow up Snips and Snails, or do I pass the turn? I'm assuming he's going to pass the turn. So he passes the turn, I draw a card. What I'm going to do, I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4 action tokens. My Troublemaker's going to flip. What is it? Not what he wanted to see. That's a diamond, dogs.
If it was a villain, you would have won the game right there.
Anything is possible, my friend. So I'm going to look at my hand. I say, okay, so I have social obligations here. What do I need to do? I can get 1, 2 points. 3 with the 3 for winning the double face-off. 4 with social obligations. So that was the correct play. Unfortunately, Diamond Dogs isn't doing me much, but I can move the RTO up for free with the Varmint Barricade. So what I really want to do is I want to face off and win the face-off. And actually, I can do that right now. So let's see how I'm going to do it. First things first, I'm going to use Inspire, so I'm going to set up the face-off. So I'm going to look at the top card. I'm going to leave that responsibility behind top, okay? So now I know, because of Inspire, he has a 2 on the top of his deck. So now I'm going to do some counting. I'm going to say 3 plus 2 is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 plus 5. So he's going to have a power of 14, okay? Right now, I have 9 showing. So I need to be beating that already, okay? It's very possible that he has a got to go fast in his hand. So really, we're going to say he has a total of, I think I said 14, correct? So he might have a total of 9 as well, or another total of 4. So it's very possible he could have a total of 18 power. So what do I need? I need 19 power on the board. How do I do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How am I going to do that? I'm going to play Big Mac. There's my Big Mac. Now I'm going to use the Varmint Barricade to move up RTO. Boom. All right, so what are we looking at right now? Basically, we know he has a possibility of having 19 power. I'm going to have, this is going to go away. So I'm going to have 2, 4, 6, plus 7. So 6 plus 7 is 13. I'm going to double flip. So I feel like I need a little bit more here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to shake in my boots. I guess I'm going to pay 2 more Sapphire Shores. So we're going to leave it up to chance. What else can we do, right? So RTO is going to go home. I'm going to get 1, 2, 3 from RTO. So I'm going to go to 13. All right, now, if I win this face-off, I'm also going to exhaust my main and get a point for social obligations. So we're going to do that right now. So I'm going to flip twice. He's going to flip once. 1, 2. And I probably literally couldn't have flipped any worse in my life. Probably literally the worst thing that possibly could have happened to me. So what did I flip? I have 2, 4, 6, plus 7 is 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I have 19 exactly. He has 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He has 14.
Even if I had to go fast, doesn't matter.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to win the double face-off, go to 14, exhaust my main, and go to 15.
Keep playing.
And there you have it, sirs. That is
Nightmare Moon and Changeling. Shutting down Mod, putting you at 3 cards in hand.
So he's upset. He's upset about the explosiveness of Big Mac. So he's saying he could have CI'd and then Nightmare Moon, so he would have been guaranteed. But now you guys understand the power of Nest Weaver. This card is so good, and I just don't understand why more white decks aren't playing it. Yeah, it's steep, but if you can get it out, the value is true, okay? So that's basically that's a pretty average game of Mod, actually. I mean, he didn't draw super well, and I drew okay. I'm not going to say that that was amazing, but the RTO and free movement's just too good, and it happens quite often. So I hope you guys liked the video. That's one game. I think we're going to post 2 or 3. Feel free to like, subscribe. No, I'm just kidding. That's so dumb. Let me know on the Reddit if you guys want me to post more. Take it easy, guys.